like the conversation in the car, and
I think a few podcasts do that. I like that actually. So a couple of things, updates, right?
Yep.
You want to start off?
No, go for it, sir. Okay. I'll leave it to you.
All right. So the first major change is we finally got our revamped look on the app.
Yep.
Which I think looks fantastic, right? I think our developer did a really great job. Let me just turn down the little volume just so that it's not. So yeah, so the app now looks 100% better. I think it's much more well defined in the actions that you could take.
Yep.
And the aesthetics wise, I think is also pretty cool. I don't think we've added any new functionality just yet, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, we have. We added the ability for users, if you don't like the drive you did, you can delete it.
Oh, no, yeah, right. Thank you.
That's a big thing.
Yes.
Because there are lots of times I haven't liked the thing that I did, and I can now delete it.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And that's in the profile tab, by the way.
Yep.
You can see all your drives, and then you can just delete the ones you don't want. I did take a look at the code, by the way. It is a pure delete.
Oh, cool.
So there is no actual saving, which is cool.
Oh, nice.
So if you do delete a drive, unfortunately, it will be deleted.
Right.
So
there is no recovery.
Right.
Yes.
Please make sure you guys keep that in mind. All right. What else did we do? So aesthetic-wise, I think that change was actually really quite warranted. The delete functionality, I think, was definitely necessary too. What else?
Shit. I think the big changes are all really coming in the aesthetic of the app.
Yeah, I think that's our focus for now, isn't it?
Well, it was a matter of really trying to capture the way the style of apps are going right now, as opposed to what we had, which was okay, right? But it felt a little dated.
Old, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, you can look at it right now. Facebook is the only one with the blue bar still at the top. Everybody else has gone to more white space. Yeah. And we've kind of looked at that and we said, yeah, you're right. It could look better.
Yeah. I think YouTube's done a great job of
updating it. Right, exactly.
That white space, it gives you a little bit of clarity and lets you get to whatever you need to quicker. So we do have another update, which actually I haven't even told Brian about yet. So I've started on the back-end web page.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so a couple of things that I'm coming up for, and I want your comments on it. So the first thing we're going to do is, again, it's DriveLine.club.
Yep.
For those wanting to go access it. It's going to be basically the landing page when you first get there will have...
So my feed.
It'll be exactly like my feed, where it's going to pull in the top drives from YouTube, okay, and whatever comments and links and such that it has on there, right? And then they'll have different sections for the top drives. It'll be pulling in from the database.
Oh, very nice.
Plus, it'll also have a comment section, contact, suggestion box, if you will. So this way you can go ahead and let us know if there's any issues or suggestions that you guys want to make. So that's coming up. It'll also, so let's talk about this. The forums, right? I know we all have our favorite forums that we normally go to based on the cars we have, like, and whatever. What's your thought on forums? Do you think it's something we should look into now, or
in terms of
implementing a forum on DriveLine.club?
That would actually be a really good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I'm totally down with that.
Okay. There's a PHP board that I kind of like to use for those programmers out there that does the job very, very well. In fact, it's used like pretty much everywhere. So yeah, so I want to implement that. The landing page will be the feed. Obviously, it'll have our aesthetics, our logo, and it'll have a couple of tabs, so basically for your videos that you can watch. It'll pull in data from our YouTube channel, pull in data from our database so you can see things like some quick stats, right? Like the user that has the most number of points.
Oh, very nice.
The user that has the most number of drives. Little things like that I think will be on a landing page.
That's me right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. By far, I think.
40 some odd drives.
40 some odd drives. No, the points is even
400.
Higher, right?
So
I'm at like 150, I think.
Yeah, I know. I'm at 440 something right now.
Yeah. By the way, is that
go that way?
Okay. Yeah, you are actually. So what are we doing, by the way, today in terms of the drive?
Right. So some of y'all if you saw the last Videocast episode 2.5, what you saw was the in-car of us going down a dirt road that you couldn't see.
Correct.
So this time I worked out what was wrong with the camera. So we're going to drive up there. We're going to drive that stupid road again. And we're
Actually,
gonna
pretty good road.
Yeah, no, but we're gonna drive that stupid fucking road again, so that way we can get video of it.
Right.
So that's what we're on our way to go do right now.
There you go. And I am in the Lexus today.
Yes.
So clearly we won't be doing 120 miles because, you know, we want to see tomorrow. But we'll definitely be.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the traction control off? Oh yeah, that.
You gotta hold it for a second.
Yeah, no, I imagine you have to hold it for a minute and a half because this is, let's face it, a Lexus.
It's a family-friendly car.
It's a Lexus.
It is.
So if you're all wondering what's going on, right, what I'm doing right here is I'm capturing some of the screens on the new design of the app, which will, of course, we'll have up here or over there somewhere. I haven't figured out yet, and we'll include that video, some of the screen through, so you can see what the new look is.
Right.
There'll also be a separate video that'll be a minute long, so you can see it on Instagram and a few other places, and we set to music.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, you know, you like to set it to the music. It looks a little bit better, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so webpage is definitely going to be rolling out soon. Definitely want to get that going. You know, obviously, I think at some point during our marketing, we may want to kind of update that so we can have, you know, a place for people to go to, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you can obviously. Actually, no, we don't have a contact us on our app. You can report. I mean, you can use the report feature, and you know, maybe we might want to just change the wording a little bit so that you can either report or contact us. But the webpage will have all of that. There'll be an actual forum. There'll be an actual suggestion page.
Nice.
Along with all of our data from YouTube. Now, obviously, you can go to the YouTube channel, but it's just one central location, I think. And it'll have our change log, which I think is pretty cool. For all those programmers and developers out there, it'll have a full change log of everything we've done with the app, everything that we're, quote-unquote, working on currently, and some things we're trying to implement in the near future. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. So that change. You know what? This is a little random, but what do you think of the new Range Rover Evoque?
The Evoque?
Yeah. And I know it's got like 16 letters after its name. It's like,
you know, I test drove the Evoque. I test drove the Evoque. Well, not the latest one, but the last one that was out there. I test drove the two-door.
Okay, the two-door, and that's, I think the back was even sloped even more, right? The angle.
Yeah.
Than this current one or the new one. What'd you think? Slow?
Actually, I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good-looking car.
Right.
Though the funny bit with it is. Remember the Lincoln that I had?
Yeah.
That was essentially the exact same car. The Lincoln MKC and the Evoque, and the Ford Escape, are essentially the same car. They're same motor, same chassis, different skin, and the Evoque does get you Land Rover's like off-road management system. That's like the big win. Okay,
and obviously default four-wheel drive.
Yeah, but you know, no, but that's all default all-wheel drive on the Ford too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's got the full-time all-wheel drive.
And the Lincoln?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it's basically the same car.
It is the exact same car.
That is interesting, and the price ranges are ridiculous.
Actually, the Lincoln and the MK and the Evoque are about the same.
That's fully decked out, you're saying?
You know, base price too. If you strip them out, yeah, same price.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, you're not really sacrificing anything.
The guy on the project I'm working on, actually, he's got this. Obviously, he travels so much that Enterprise gives him really nice cars to drive, and so they gave him the Evoque for 2 weeks, and so he was test driving it. It seemed pretty comfortable.
Right.
You know, you had the whole leather and entertainment center. You know, it was like a 9-inch screen and stuff. So
very cool.
Yeah, it was actually pretty nice. And then, of course, there's no sunroof. There's a moonroof, but it's like literally the length of the you know.
Yeah, no, it's like an all glass roof.
Yeah. But what's nice about it, which I think more companies should really utilize if they haven't already, is from the look, from the top of it, you really don't see it as a piece of glass.
Yeah, it looks like a black roof.
Because it's opaque. Yeah, exactly, right. So it isn't that translucent sort of glass that you'd expect in a sunroof or
yeah, you know who the first car to do that was, right? I believe it was Chrysler Pacifica.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, Pacifica. Okay.
Yep. And I'm sure the internet will let us know.
Yeah.
If I got that wrong.
Right.
But so is the Evoque then on the list of the cars you guys are looking at?
So I think Marisha actually likes it, and I think we're gonna go test drive it.
Nice.
But I don't know what she really has her sort of mindset on. But I like the car, actually. Like I said, got to driving it a couple of times and then test out the technology in it. The Bluetooth is actually really good. In fact, I got to say, I think it's better than this car.
Really?
Yeah, so, I mean, it was a 2017 or 18, whatever the mid-year numbers come out. But it's synced up with and you can sync up to like I think 3 or 4 devices. So it's synced up the phones, like it paired extremely fast.
Oh wow.
And I don't know if that's Bluetooth 5.0 or 4.0, whatever the case is. I guess the new version is 5.0 now, and it's supposed to have a better range and all that. But yeah, so it connected very quickly. The widescreen I think is ideal for maps.
Right.
You know, I don't need a portrait. I need a landscape for viewing the landscape, right? So, and entertainment center, and the speakers, it had like, I think 250 speakers, one for your grass, one for, so it was a pretty good car. The only thing that it definitely lacks is space. So
it wasn't not as roomy as this.
Not as roomy as this. No, not at all.
Right. Well, this is a full-size SUV. It's not an SUV. Let's be honest. It's a crossover.
It is a crossover. That's what I was about to say, right? Yeah. So it's not like an Expedition or something like that. But yeah. So that was the only thing. And if you're out there and you need the space, you got a family, pets, whatever, you might want to look at something else.
Yeah. How about a Raptor? I could see driving one of those.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm just up here.
All right. Yep. Cool.
All right.
So.
Go. This is actually a much longer road, so we just keep going, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Where does this come out to?
You can actually go all the way around.
Oh, okay. This is actually pretty fun.
I told you.
Hold on for a second? Did they cover this?
No.
I thought the road had a lot more gravel on this the last time we were here.
Every time it rains, it's probably it changes. It's a dirt road, and it may be more so when we go further up.
You know what? You're probably right. For the area, I guess they don't. But my initial thought was they're just repaving the road. But I think you're right. I think in this area, this is just what they have.
Yep.
That's crazy. Every day to go, every day to drive in is pretty crazy.
Well, you drive it to the train station, then you're going to get on the train.
Or bus to the train station and whatever. In the subway at some point, right?
Yeah, depending on where you got to go.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I felt bad for the guy walking his dog, I gotta be honest. I looked back, I'm like, oh.
Alright. So we're gonna hit up an intersection up here, and you're gonna go right.